Hello, hello. Just in time. Welcome home. Well, let me enable push notifications. Wait, no, I had to stop that because I had to deactivate the children's thing because otherwise I couldn't have chat on my live streams. It's really weird. Hold on, let me just push this. There we go. I'm doing my live notice here. Live. Go and stick them for a link. HTTPS. Nope, I gotta spell it right. HTTP:/ the YouTubes. Oh, come along now. Art. Nope. Art of. Of. There we go. Every time I hit O, it auto-corrects to I, and that's so frustrating. All right, there we go. Finally. Product stuffed and sketching today. Your story. There we go. Doing on PC, it just undoes it. How weird. Of course, uploading takes forever. Come on, it's just a picture. Instagram. There we go. How strange. So let's see, that's the chat menu. I don't want to move off of this because I think I'll probably mess something up. But yeah, originally I didn't have any chat and I had to go in and switch that off, and that's the only reason why my chat came back. It was weird, to say the least. Alright. I've got some stickers that came in. I got reprints also, but reprints. I actually had several reprints. I had 6 reprints and quite a few new. I like this one, little mushroom leaf. And I brought out some Halloween ones, well, general fall ones that I didn't make from last year. The little candy corn leaf. I've got to get those on the site. So I've got to take product pictures of those, but I also have to do the digital version, which shows all of the artwork without any light interference. Anteaters are bigger in person than I thought they would be. I'm not sure I wonder if I've seen an anteater in person. I'm trying to think because like the only zoos I remember, I mean, when I went to the one here for the Christmas light show, all of the animals were kind of, they were kind of protected because you walked through their enclosures and stuff, and they had all these light shows, but they had kind of tarped off the viewing windows to give the animals a rest for the day. And so I didn't really, you don't really see animals during that light show. So that leaves me back in Indiana with the Indianapolis Zoo. And I'm just trying to remember what animals I actually saw there. And then, of course, Columbian Park Zoo, which was in my town growing up. They actually had a pretty big, nice zoo. They had, God, I wonder if they still have it. They had like eagles and they had a couple of like enclosures with smaller animals and some aviary type areas. And they would always be the ones bringing the animals to the school. So like there would be special days where they would bring, you know, like snakes and different animals that could travel in to show the kids at the schools, and then we would take field trips there too. But I honestly don't remember. They didn't have a big. Ottersane is nice. I don't think well, actually I take that back. So there's another place here. There's the aquarium here. And I think the aquarium here has, oh God, now I'm mixing up that and the Shed Aquarium in Chicago. The Shed Aquarium was awesome. And that we went to several times, my school did, and then that was in combination with the museum trips, which are also pretty cool. So that's all kind of downtown there together. But the Indianapolis Zoo had I don't know if they still have it, but they had a dolphin tank, and you could see the dolphin show, and you could go down below and actually the viewing windows into the tanks. They had that, and I believe they had a killer whale. Don't quote me on that though. Don't remember that, but that show was pretty cool. And then they had an elephant ride where you could ride an elephant around a little enclosure, and I think they also had camels. I did that. I don't know if they do that kind of stuff in your zoos. Scottish otters, hard otters. It probably would beat up our otters. Our otters are probably a little soft. I'm trying to think if, because there's an aquarium here I went to, and I know they had penguins, and I think they may have had otters. I'm just picturing it, and I know you kind of walk down in a circle around one tank, and then you go into areas with different tanks. So I'm just trying to remember which one that is. I always thought that was neat. I gotta respond to this from my client. All right. Those are meerkats. Let me see. Really? Really? I had trouble getting my left contact in today. Wow. Those do look really big. What would you say they're kind of, the anteaters are like the size of a medium-sized dog, maybe? Wow. Bear. Don't want that guy running at you. Much bigger. Okay, so a large dog. I love the meerkats. They're always so cute. I mean, if I was on all fours, it'd be some... Oh god, that's big. Alright. Oh, these guys look like they're coming right up close. Bigger than a German Shepherd. Wow. Oh, little English robin. I love those. So cute. I love the face. I like the proportion. The robins here are a little bit, I guess I'd say they're taller, and Robin wasn't even part of it. It was just chilling out with some of the rare endangered birds. It's like, I'm gonna be here where there's free food. So it looks like they had a man-made pool that the otters could swim in. Oh, look at those parrots. Or are they parrots? Macaws? No, that's not right. Beautiful colors. What's this one goat doing? Looks like he's kind of stuck. You can get a good picture of anything in that zoo. Everything had a double fence around it, keeping you quite distant, and animals just want to come and close. Yeah, that's kind of how our zoos here are. It really is. There's one place that you can get kind of close to the giraffes, but they also have a giraffe barn, and the giraffes are like, well, at least at that point in time when I was there for the Christmas show, they were in the barn, and you couldn't get near them. Even so, I mean, they could maybe. I still think they would be pretty distant. Oh, those are really cool. Great pits. No, the cats were out, and they. Oh no! Why? Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh god, that. Wow. Oh, I bet that devastated the zookeepers that kind of knew all of those animals. Devastated everybody, I'm sure. Really? Okay, I gotta think of, let me see. I did pumpkin time, so I gotta do something with pumpkins. Let's just start drawing some pumpkins. Okay, sketch. Think of what else Columbian Park Zoo had. I think they had a petting area where you could, you know, pet, I mean, like goats and small farm animals and that type of stuff. I could actually just look up and see what they have. I'm sure everything has changed since the last time I went by there. So looking up, oh yeah. There are animals. Oh, they have Boo at the zoo. Oh. Oh, that's right. They had it. Wait a minute. They have penguins now? Oh, that's right. I think they had it divided up into zones. They have otters there. Galapagos tortoise. I thought they had. I thought I remembered that. They also have wolves. I remember that. I don't know where the wolves are, but. They had wolves. Butterfly garden, that must be new. I don't remember that. Family farm is the petting area. Now they changed a lot of stuff. All right. Oh, I need to group stuff here. There we go. Come on now. There we go. For some reason, Illustrator doesn't want to listen to me when I want it to edit certain lines. Oh. Really? I'm just gonna leave that then. Boo at the zoo. I wonder, I think actually the zoo here has a Halloween thing too. I haven't gone to that one, just the Christmas light show. But the Christmas light show is pretty darn cool. They have all of these neat guess call them, I guess they would be light sculptures, but it's hard to describe. Like they've created different, I don't know if it would be a sculpture though. I guess it would be, but what do I call them? They're a wholesale. Ah, it's my trade printer. Looks like a bottom. I need to edit this pumpkin so it doesn't look like it has a booty. The bootyless pumpkin. No booty for you. I'm particularly excited about the, okay, so I think it's beyond the rumor mill now that they actually are building a Universal park up near Dallas, and they have this whole thing, Halloween Horror Nights at the Universal Studios parks in Florida as well as California. I think that would be super fun. I've never really been that affected. I mean, I went to a haunted house in Lafayette with a group of my friends, and I felt like the scare actors, they tried, but they succeeded more in being annoying than scary. But it could also be because like the actors were high school students, and they're just, I don't know, they were just annoying. I think it would probably be hard to be in a haunted house and be one of those, because although it could also be pretty fun, because if you get someone who's really excitable, I don't know, it would be kind of fun to mess with people, but I don't know, it just, I wonder if I were to design a haunted house, that would be interesting. What would I do? Alright, I'm picking random shadow areas here. I need to decide on a zone of shadow. It's during the day, so maybe the sun is straight up. We'll say that. So maybe that would be correct, that this right under here will cast a small shadow here. There was another haunted house. I took my friend's daughter through it, and it was part of the Ren Fest. And I don't particularly remember that one as being very scary. They sell tickets for one here. I forget. Oh gosh, they're in Costco. They're like $50, I think. I mean, it just makes you wonder what is involved in that haunted house. Is that like a massive experience where you're there for like a couple hours? They also have there's a place, was it Christmas Town or Santa Town or Santa Land or something? I believe it's up near Waco. And it's all themed and decked out on Christmas time. But that one I've heard is just, it's ridiculous in terms of price. Like $12 hot cocos and stuff like that, and everything you're just paying. You pretty much resign yourself. If you're bringing kids, you're gonna pay a lot just to do anything. They have one thing I thought was cool was that they have these s'more stations. So they have these pits, and then you buy the s'more kits, and then you can go make s'mores in these little pits. I thought that was a cool idea. They also have these hay rides and light show. Like the hay ride goes through like the light show. So they have this light show set up, and you kind of ride through the middle of it. So it's time to draw Gordy and Floof. I need to move Gordy's little, kind of mark this little, because he's got 3 bumps on his head. And I kind of use this middle bump to mark his front, his face. Like, whoops, I'm supposed to draw something here. There we go. So like center his face where his eyes should be. I started my Halloween movie viewing. I don't call it Halloween movie, but with Tremors over the weekend. There's something I noticed a flaw, like a error, I guess, in the movie. I never noticed it before, but so they make a point to what was it? Was it 4 more of them? So they get down to a point where they've killed all but 2 of the graboid monsters. And there's a point where it's near the end of the movie where they're kind of making their move to get out of the valley, and Kevin Bacon has to go hitch up this earth mover cat machine to a trailer. And at that point in the movie, there's 1 graboid in the town, and one over at Bert and Heather's. And they make a very clear point of saying that this one is stationed here. Bert and Heather can't move. The other one is stationed in the town. Town can't move. But when he's going to, when they're distracting them so he can get over to the cat, there are two in town. Because there's one that's kind of messing with the people on top of the general store, and there's one that's messing with the mom and her daughter. So there's an extra grab void where there shouldn't be. I kind of want to make this a little bit more like, because his little stump thing on the top has a little curl in it. But the way he is, I think probably it'll be more forward, so I need a little foreshortening action here. And I'm going to have blue pointing the direction. I'm going to go adventure that way. And he's going to have his little paw. Oh, guy needs to be leaning. Look that way. He's a little bit portly here. Maybe I should make his legs longer. He's just kind of... he's not in proportion. His legs need to be longer. Whoop. Not that long. Ooh, I made him a wiggly leg. That's not good. Let's just erase these legs and let's fix this pumpkin here. That's a little bit better. So I need to... something like that for his legs. That seems a little bit better. And maybe should I make him... I need to look at the walk cycle. Cartoon walk cycle. I always get this wrong. Oh, I also saw, okay, I did see a new movie last night. I saw the Uglies movie on Netflix, and I was not impressed. I think that movie suffered a bit. Well, it suffered from a lot of things, but that one is from a set of books that kind of was done before the YA dystopia boom in the movies, like the kind of with Hunger Games and Twilight and all of that. And I feel like it could have been done better as a series, and maybe even animated, like maybe Arcane or something. But the characters were so flat, and I mean, it was really heavy-handed at the beginning, kind of like just, oh god. But then they didn't leave it at that. They had to tell you the moral again. Well, not the moral, but I guess the armature. It wouldn't be the armature though, because that just, they kind of beat you over the head with the bat at the beginning and then dropped it, and oh, it doesn't matter, just, I don't know. The books were a lot better. I'll just say that. And the books, they had a lot more, the characters had a lot more life, and they were just kind of lifeless in this. Oh, he's got a big foot here. I need to fix this foot. Yeah, the special effects were kind of hokey too. And a gripe that, they let him. I really don't like it when they write or make characters that, are perfect and wonderful at everything. They don't have to really work and struggle. They're just awesome all along. And I really don't like those characters. And I feel like they did that with Tali. I mean, she could just do all of this, climbing underneath the bottom of a bridge and, doing all of this physical, activity, instantly assimilating into a new way of life that she's never ever been exposed to. But oh yeah, sure, it just comes to me naturally because I'm so awesome, and that just grinds my gears. I hate it because it's not real life, and it doesn't make you like the character because you don't see them struggle. You don't see them do anything except, it's like the highlight reel on Instagram. You don't see the struggles and the character building and the world building even. You just see the highlight reel, and it just, I don't know. I really think they did a disservice to the whole story, taking it that direction. And then I read that the entire production had a lot of problems and was kind of put on ice for a while too. So it could have been something that was, out of the hands of a lot of people that had the best story writing interests in mind. I think I need to make this leg a little thicker. I don't like this leg. I'm going to have to redraw this leg. That's the leg I had at the beginning. Maybe I need to bring this leg up further since he's like running. This leg is behind him. Maybe I just need to hide it more. That bigger, hide that leg. this one make more sense. Just a sec. Indian stuff. Alright. Figure out these legs. This leg needs to be longer. So yeah, I think they did the main character dirty. I think they did like the side characters dirty too. I didn't feel like the villain was very villainous. I think that she was a carbon copy kind of all the villain portrayals and dystopian YA movies that have come before. Even though this book predates a lot of the others in terms of, you know, I think it was published in 2003 and Hunger Games was what, 2008 or 10? Catherine, hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm just griping about movies over here. And trying to fix Gordy's foot, because Gordy's foot is just kind of being a mess. There we go, that's a little better. Brass here. Or maybe I need to make Gordy behind the hill a little bit, like he's coming up behind the hill, but now I need to make his foot a little bit. I kind of feel like his foot needs to be maybe, okay, I'm just going to keep on erasing pieces of his foot. I think that's a little better. Because he's one foot's forward and the other one's like, you know, because he's walking. That's how Gordy walks. Kind of want to give him his arms too. He could be T-Rexing. That's how I run. I T-Rex when I run. I try to not do it, and I try to keep, most importantly, I try not to fist up my hands, but I just notice, like, I mean, it's not an extreme T-Rex like here, but I'm just kind of like, yeah. It's hard to not T-Rex. Kind of relaxed arm here, maybe a little bit thinner. Attach it to his wrist. Okay, one more gripe about Uglies on Netflix. I liked that they gave Paris more of a role, but they just blah. Because in the books, he kind of is a nothing burger. He is present and then just disappears. And I felt even in the books that was a lost opportunity, but because I kept on waiting for, you know, this character to come back and, you know, toss everything up in the air, but never did. And so they used him in this movie more, but they didn't use him. They just, I mean, I just feel that there's such opportunity to create, you know, that pull of, you know, an old childhood friend now is an enemy, and, you know, a chance for redemption for him, and, or, you know, just wasted opportunity. That was the gripe there. But it was nice to see that movie adapted to the screen, even if it wasn't done that well. It was one of those movies I was like, you know, kind of considering the craze that happened around, you know, Twilight and Hunger Games and all of that. I figured that that would be a natural next one to do. But it kind of just disappeared from attention for a while, and then a little I feel like I want to use my Chinese calligraphy a little bit. Another movie that I hadn't seen in ages that was really good. I think that was Friday. It was just on. What did I watch? I watched something. I can't remember what it was. I watched Tremors, but I think that was Saturday. Go. I'll probably draw some background noise, like just stuff and shapes back here, just to give it a little more visual interest, but I won't outline it. Gotta prepare for Inktober. I kind of want to do an idea list. I glanced at the official prompt list, but nothing stuck out to me that much, so much that I remember it right now. But I need to look at it again, see what prompts are going on, because I do typically take at least one or two of the prompts every year from that list and do them. This will be my 10th Inktober. Crazy. let's go ahead and select everything, and let's get some color in here. I need to work on my sticker thing as well, but I think I'll just finish this up. It'll probably take me about 15 minutes to color it-ish. Trying to think what other spooky time movies I need to go through my usual list. I've got of course I got to do Hocus Pocus. I've got to do I usually do Trick or Treat every year. What other ones do I do? I don't really associate it with Halloween, but I need to watch The Descent again because that one was so good. Oh, but I gotta be in the mood for that one because they capture, if you've never seen The Descent, it was a 2000, what was it, 2005 or 6? Let me see. When was The Descent made? 2005. And then, so the thing I loved about that one was you can they leave it open to your interpretation whether everything was real. Well, how do I say this without giving it away? I think it's truly one of my favorite horror movies. They set it up in a way that the events of the movie could be real, or they could be all in the main character's head. And I believe they truly leave it up to you how it ends. And there are two different endings to it. There's the international kind of original ending, and then they kind of softened it and made it more hopeful for the US market. The sequel assumes one version, because of course they do, because the other version you can't really make more movies, but the other way you can. So I really loved, because I watched it first and you get the overall thing, and my pathway was I started reading about it, and all of these people are talking about how these different things, so you watch it again and then you really start to see and you start to wonder. And plus the way they handled the elements of horror, there are jump scares, but I mean, if you have any bit of claustrophobia, any bit of fear of tight spaces, that movie will activate all of those feelings. Because the main storyline is about a group of I think college friends, and they decide to go spelunking in the Appalachian Mountains. I believe it's the Appalachian Mountains, and they get lost in this caving system. And so yeah, there are definitely some tight spaces and that stuff. I gotta watch that one. Let's see, what else is always on my list? There's Trick or Treat, there's that, there's Hocus Pocus. I don't know if Halloween, I know Halloween Town is a classic for a lot of people, but I honestly didn't grow up watching it, so I was more Hocus Pocus. I never really got into Halloween Town. Casper, I need to get Casper in there. Let's see, what else? What else? There's a copy of Disney's Halloween Treat uploaded onto YouTube, or at least there was. I found it, and that's what I used to watch when I was little. My dad had taped it from a regular broadcast, and so I just watched that tape. Need to add that. Oh, here's the thing. I never know when to watch Nightmare Before Christmas, because it's got to be somewhere between Halloween and Christmas. I feel like it's the last one I should watch because it kind of... I feel like it's more of a Thanksgiving movie, maybe? Because it's kind of like, you know... But somewhere between there. I don't usually add that one to the list, but it definitely could be. Beetlejuice I used to watch, but never really made it part of my Halloween movie set. I don't know why. It would be a perfect one to do. Dracula, gotta get that one in there. What else? I might add some zombie movies in there. Maybe a 28 Days Later or something like that. Although I've already watched Dr. Sleep. I saw that one came back on, what, I guess it's on Netflix or something? It came back on something that I have named in my regular movie channels. I like The Shining, but for some reason I want to watch Dr. Sleep more. I don't know why. Nope. 50% there. There we go. What other scary movies? Let me see. Trying to figure out. I'm just gonna have to put my nose into the closet where the DVDs are and see. Because I know I'm forgetting a lot of good ones that I usually watch. Alright, we got pumpkins going here. Let's get Gordy's stump colored in. Ah! That. But I do want to save, so it's probably time to save. Oh, now let's get Gordy's pumpkin. I kind of do a gradient here. Let's just figure it out. All right, let's do that gradient and let's figure this out. Let's put a lighter color up top and then let's do the bright orange. Is that a little much? Or is it too close? That might be too close to... Maybe I'll change his stump color a little bit. Maybe we'll go, not there. I've got another... I think that might be better. That'll do. I could probably add Sweeney Todd and what was the one he did where he's like the Headless Horseman with Christina Ricci? Sleepy Hollow? I haven't watched those in a while. Would I include the Addams Family movies in a Halloween? I could, possibly. Yeah, I could. Although I feel like Addams Family Values, I always associate that one with Thanksgiving because of the what is it, Turkey Named Brotherhood or something? The camp song that they do. Go. And let's do a bright blue here. That's a little bit. I'm gonna do a gradient here. The dark, and then we're gonna go with a lighter bit here. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's reverse though. Oh, I forgot to color in some leaves. Whoops. If I would add Arachnophobia to my list, because that one kind of scarred me. My sister took me to see that in the theater, and for the longest time I refused to go in the basement because my parents were pissed. the War Switch. Need to do that one. Mildred Hubble. The movie. I haven't seen the actual TV series that they did. What is on it? I guess on Netflix? Did they do that on Netflix? I feel like I watched The Craft not long ago, so I've already taken care of that one. Hi, Beanie. Thank you for busting down my door. I need to move. I need to move all of this. Guess what you're gonna come sit on and put your teeth in. All of that good stuff. Hello. Turned on the heat for you. Ariana, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Got a sleepy coconut over here. She's yawning at me. And I think I successfully lured her onto her heating pad. So she is distracted for the moment. Oh, hopefully it's a good busy. Where do the Easter eggs go during the fall season? Oh, that's a good question. Because they have feet too. I feel like I've drawn something a long time ago that addressed that. With the big eggy. I feel like I drew something. They could hibernate. They go, gosh. I know I drew something. Hold on. I can even see it. But you gotta find it. Let's see. I believe they go, there's kind of like a portal. At least this is what I determined back when I drew it. Let's see. Where's Eggy? Springtime. There's coconut. Let's see. Apparently that's all. Yeah, nope, that's all the Easter stuff I drew on that one. Here somewhere. All right, let's go to 2019. There's Spring Bear waking up, so I know I'm close. Ah, here's some Aggie action. He's painting the Aggies with the floofs. I know I drew something. Maybe I did a comic. There's Aggie. There's the grotto. I didn't start drawing Aggies then. Hey Dee, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm trying to figure out where Aggies go. I'm pretty sure I drew them. Here's a big Aggie. Just ones I did of that. Gosh, that's an early floof. Wow. They look so much different now. I think this was the time period where I was still drawing kind of jelly bunnies were kind of floofs, but they, yeah. Very early floof right here. That was 2017. There's no way. Is it 2020? Really? Right here's springtime. Right. Jelly bunnies. Spring, spring. Jelly bunnies. March of Monsters. We're in March, so that's near to where Easter usually is. Basket full of jelly bunny. Oh, I remember that one. That was cute. Okay, here's Aggies. I like this one. I forgot he was upside down. Look at his little footers. And this one is floating all right, but this one's upside down. It's 2020. Okay, I see Valentine's time. There's some monsters and mushrooms. That's St. Patty's Day. And here's some more Aggies. Not much story there. I must have done it in a comic. So if that's the case, let's look in here. Because I know I had an Aggie comic. That is spring. Do I hook spring on after Christmas? I thought I start in summer, don't I? So there's March, Mailzilla. It's the coconut stuff. Did I not have Easter comics in this one? I swear there's a portal or something. Summer, spring, winter, Happy New Year. Okay, here we go. Small gift, cold weather, pumpkin spice. Easter faces. There's an Easter comic. Oh my goodness. They're not in this one. I didn't start drawing this one. Open that. There we go, to Easterland. Over the river and through the woods to Easterland we go. Aggie holds her floof safely aloof as the peeps bounce to and fro. That's the one I was thinking of. They had a little portal here for Easterland, so I'm guessing... Yes, that's where they go. Because I did a similar one for the Enchanted Pumpkins, and I know I have a picture of that one. I have a picture of Goodbye to Gordy. When he leaves to guide all of the Enchanted Pumpkins back in the fall. I know I drew that one. Definitely in 2019-ish. There we go. Using catching acorns. Walking. There we go, Gordy Farewell. And I haven't really done much with that one. There's all the little baby pumpkins going back in. No, I think I need to explore that lore a little more and figure out what the Aggies do after Easter. And I need to explore a little bit on Gordy's side too. I'm drawing a little bit up here because I'm going to make an HT version of this as a download. And as I have stuff already put together, just going to bring this up. Shoop. There we go. And I do want to add a little bit more something over here. Thinking about that because it's new Aggies, so the Aggies from previous years are the ones that get painted and they go hide and then they get found. And I gotta think about that. I know I've said this before, but I need to start writing down my my lore enhancers. I've got most of it up here, but I know I've forgotten some things. They have a general map of where all the characters live, you know, throughout Cozy Town and all of the businesses in Cozy Town. I don't usually see this. Did I switch something in my settings? Maybe I'm just not. I feel like I don't usually see that, but maybe it's because I usually have a bunch of different things open. Oh well. Or maybe I just see it so much I just don't notice it anymore. Alright, so let me get out my workbench, just right here, and it has all of the old stickers in it. And I got reprints of this one. And out of this one, and Meowbender, and there were Tea Time I was sold out of too. And, oh yeah, Casper, Tuxie, Ghost Tux. I have like 2 of him left, so I got those back in. And I need to open a few for the new stickers. Go to my sticker files folder. Autumn Momo, Autumn Leafy. I got pumpkins, yes. Mushroom Nap. Let's see. And then I went back to last year's. That one. I did that one. Sleepy Poofs. 40 Hungry. Yep, I did that one. Did I do Witchy Mo Broom? No, because I have that on another version. Open these all up and grab the artwork. Let me go one at a time. Let's just get these over here under the need to product images section. Let's see, I don't need hello there anymore. I can go ahead and close this. I got Sleepy Poofs. And 40 Hungry is the next one. I could close that. Autumn Momo. Okay. Autumn Leafy. Autumn Leafy. Oh Lord. Pick it up and move it. There we go. Okay, I can close Autumn Momo. I can close Autumn Leafy. I got pumpkins. So, move you up here. And Mushroom Nap. I love this one. Go, Mushroom Nap. Close that, and Cocoa Trick or Treat. Alright, so let me see. I need to make sure that I've gotten. So I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, I also restocked Rescue Cat Love. That one I was sold out. Let me see. I guess I had 6 restocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, good. So I just need to make 8. So let me just do this real quick. So what I typically do here is I unify, and then I come here and do a path offset path. Just do a smidge. Just a smidge. There we go. Okay. And then I cut that new piece, delete this, Control V. And now the only thing, this is unique because it is I don't have those cutouts. It's just a solid sticker. So I have to come in here and fill these in. Usually I can do that with this, and it works. But sometimes Illustrator says no. Still working. So that is good, and then I come in here, go to Path, Simplify, where is it? Simplify. And I just move it a little bit more towards the smooth end because a lot of these are, where'd my example go? Here it is. So I don't have a lot of bumps on these, so I try to stick pretty close to what the actual sticker is. Alright, and now I can take this and I'm going to smooth out this little goober there, delete that, and then I'm going to send this to the back, and then we're going to grab this, and we're going to do a stylized drop shadow. Okay. And then I have my sticker mock-up picture. And I always keep the default settings, at least on this. Let me bring that up again. Let's bring that up. So these are the default settings right here. I like how it is very subtle up here. It almost looks like the sticker is peeling off a page and it's lifted down here. So I pretty much make this standard for all of the sticker images, and then for my theme on Shopify, I have a rollover where it shows the second image. So on that one, I roll over and I have, usually I have a picture of me just holding the sticker up so you can see the actual physical product as opposed to a mock-up image. I like to combine the two because this shows all the artwork and the closest to the accurate colors, because when I take pictures, depending on the time of day, it can really mess with the colors because I have my natural light coming in over here, but if I do it towards the evening, I don't have as much natural light, and it really warms up the colors a lot. I mean, I think it looks good, but it's not accurate, so I want to make sure I at least have one pretty spot on accurate, where did it go? Here we go. Version of the sticker. You can kind of, hopefully it won't, you can kind of see that that's pretty close to what my artwork over here is. And I want to make sure, at least on the shop, that I have that there. And then so once I have this made, I just go ahead and 900 by 900. I mean, I really should make it a standard, but sometimes I save it as a transparent PNG, but other times I don't. I feel like sometimes with the mouse over it, and this may just be on my system, on my desktop, but I feel like in Chrome specifically, it kind of chokes on it a little bit and it's not a smooth mouse over where the picture flips. It just kind of, oop, I got a low, you know, even though usually the pictures, the physical pictures I take and then edit down are heavier in terms of, you know, size than this, it seems to choke as it flips between the transparency and a non-transparent one. So I think once I noticed that, I started to save without the transparency. Let me see. Size shotgun. No, don't move it. Gosh, darn it. What? What are you doing? Okay, I guess I should save them all as JPEGs then? That's even larger. That's smaller, but let's try saving it. Okay, that answers that question. So yes, I see, and this is, you can kind of see here, I've got sticker mock-ups right here, and then I have the actuals right here. So for example, this one is the first image, and then a mouse over, you see the actual with others behind it, and then I usually do like a spread of the pictures on the tabletop. And you can kind of see here, especially, I was taking these pictures in the evening, and I felt like the lighting was better, and so I did a little processing on it to give it a warmer look. But this one, you can kind of see, especially between these two, this is a more natural light. I was doing these pictures in the morning, and I was able to keep the natural light on them. But yeah, here's a big one. This one was a problem. You can really see it there. And here, yeah, these are all blue cast, very, yeah. But then again, here's another one. I was doing these in the morning, you can really tell. So that's the difference that light makes. And you know, here's another thing. All of these were taken at the same time, but for whatever reason, look at all the differences in the same desktop. And there's no, I mean, I would say I take these pictures in the span of maybe 30 minutes. Not that, because I snap them and then I move on. I make sure, what I do as far as quality checking is just to zoom in to make sure everything's in focus, and then I move to the next one because I know changing light is, you know, a factor in here. So, but even so, look at how different the same desktop shows for all of these items that were pictured relatively close together. And that's a lot of the struggle sometimes with product pictures, is getting that, you know. See here, I didn't struggle too much. The desktop looks about the same. The colors are nice and vibrant. I think I was taking these in the morning. Yep, here's another set where I was taking them even in the evening, and you can really tell. Or at least I can tell. Alright, so I need to save this. I need to do, what is this one? And then once I'm done with this, I just move him down. And I will probably keep these all larger so I'm not, I don't get confused. If I want to do a, like a shop update with all of the stickers showing on one for maybe a slide on my stories, I'm going to keep these all together. These guys can move over here. And then I just do the same thing with all of these. Blow them up to about the right size for a... And you can also see comparatively, you know, especially on some of these, the wider ones, you feel like you're getting less sticker, but it is 3 inches across at the widest point. It's just some of these you just, oh, they feel smaller than the others. But I think that works out because, like, especially when I'm putting them on a water bottle. Some of those thinner, like vertically stickers, thinner vertically ones, they have spots where I can fit those, where they, you know, the taller ones, they just kind of work better together to have a variety. But you can kind of see as they're beside each other, all of these seem a little bit bigger. These are a little bit smaller, even though technically they've got the same. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to end the stream here. That one will be cleared up. So these little guys will be cleared up with my path offset. Go. And we're going to cut this. Oops. And delete this. Paste in front. Object. Path. Simplify. Just smooth out those lines a little bit. Take it closer here. And now I can push this back. And then I can take my eyedropper and grab that, and then effect, drop shadow. Okay. And this one is even better, actually. That one really fades into the paper. You just see the little edge there, so it looks like a sticker's peel. I could go one step further and do like a peeled corner, but I mean, the purpose of this is to show the design in its complete state. So. And now let's do this. I've got the setting. That is a good sticker. Oops. Here. And next up will be my batch favorite. Gotta find something to put this on. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and end the stream there. I'm gonna get some lunch, and I've already got my daily done, which is awesome. And I've got to finish this stuff up and then take down the sale and get these new stickers added, and that'll be, and some other stuff as well. So that'll be the rest of the day for me. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my ending screen. Thank you so much for joining me, Catherine, Ariana, Dee, all my lurkers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will be back, yes, on Thursday with comics. I hope you have a great rest of the start of the week. Thank you, Chris. Okay, whoops, I lost OBS. There we go, there's OBS. OBS is back. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.